past Osset, there lays a town that'll bring thee to thee knees. A thing of beauty sprawled right out from Chidswell to Thornhill Lees. Its market still thriving, its rams still compete. Toad Leggers is best for me. Some call it Utopia, some call it Cloud9, we call it Jewsbury. Welcome to Yorkshire Style Podcast with three Yorkshireteers. I'm Tom Yorkshire, I've got Pat Testing and Gentle Eddie with me. How you doing, lads? All right?
All right.
Yeah.
How's that keeping? What's that been on with?
Well,
No, really.
this and that.
Yeah.
Don't
Bit
tell
of
him.
all sorts.
Don't tell him Taxman might be listening.
Exactly.
So yeah, we're talking about Jewsbury. What's the know on Jewsbury?
Jewsbury. I've had a right good curry in Jewsbury.
What's that?
Yeah.
Can they stomach that?
What curry did they have though? Like hot or like child's curry?
Bit warm?
Bit warm.
Bit warm.
It were a bit warm.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Good one.
Yeah.
Fair play.
Yeah.
How about Jewsbury? Has I spent much time in Jewsbury, Eddie?
I have actually. When I was a young'un, there was a rugby player played for Jewsbury, and he told me that if I want to go further in rugby, I should take up dance lessons.
Right.
So I did. I become a street dancer, and that was a bloke called Francis Maloney. He played for Cass, and he went Jewsbury.
This isn't a joke, is it? I thought this was
No.
He's been serious.
I'm
He's been
100% serious.
You became a street dancer.
I took up street dance. I met what's his face off of that talent show, something with talent. That thing.
Louis Spence.
No, not that one.
Oh.
He were from other side at Pennines, but he won that talent show. Britain's Got Talent.
Okay.
No, not him. What's his face?
Did you actually meet
George?
him?
Yeah, George Sampson. That's his face.
Okay.
So I met him. I did a dance with him. I wasn't very good. Obviously, I'm here. I'm not a street dancer. I didn't join diversity, but
And did it help with your rugby career? Where did you get in that?
yeah, massive. I retired at 14.
Yeah.
And yeah, went miles with it.
Great. Who did you play for?
I played for my local club, Townville Tigers.
Townville Tigers.
Townville
fair
Tigers.
play.
I don't even think they're a club no more. That's how good
You
we were.
ended them.
Yeah.
Well, Jewsbury, I found out, were in Doomsday Book, which were an old thing where they used to write down towns from a long time ago. And it means Dave's Fort. So there you go. A bloke called Dave used to have a fort up there.
Right.
And it's a weird place, because it's part of West Yorkshire, as we well know, but it's also part of Kirklees and Heavy Woolen District. It's part of them as well. So it's like in lots of different subcategories. I found out there's a minster in Jewsbury. I wouldn't have thought that, would there? Nobody talks about Jewsbury Minster. They all talk about York.
Yeah.
But nobody talks about Jewsbury Minster. And it houses Black Tom.
Who's Black Tom?
It's a bell.
All right.
It's a bell that rings every Christmas Eve, right? And it rings one ring for every year since Christ's birth. Imagine that, like tinnitus, innit?
Who's that?
And it's known as Devil's Knell, which I thought were interesting, because we once went to Jewsbury as a threesome, didn't we?
I used a
As
different...
a trio.
Yeah,
as a trio. We
terminology, but yeah.
went down to Jewsbury and we filmed a song, didn't we, about a devil going to
did,
Jewsbury. So it all linked. There's links here, you know, which is a good. Get that on YouTube if they haven't already.
Like we've done research.
It's
on
almost
it.
like it was planned.
Yeah, like we knew what we were doing. Yeah,
Planned.
yeah.
And that's a great. It's a song about so devil meets a young chap on Bywell Road in Jewsbury, up near Crown, and he bets him a Yorkshire pudding against his kebab. Doesn't he?
Yeah,
he can outdrink him.
Right deal.
Yeah.
Then he can out-
Yeah.
Yes, good. So we've played Jewsbury as well a couple of times, haven't we?
We have. We played Thornhill Lees, didn't we?
We did.
We did. Yeah.
We played a place called Morton House,
Yeah.
which were a very private working men's club, and they were very private. And I remember that because folk were wanting to come and see us, but they wouldn't let them. It were members only. It were really strictly. They can't come in unless there's a member at Morton House. They had a nice bowling green up back.
They did. They had that. If I remember rightly, they had a corner, didn't they? That they called what was it? God's waiting room.
God's waiting room.
God's waiting room.
They did. Yeah. I remember that. Yeah, that was.
I remember.
Better memory than me.
Yeah.
We also played as one of his last ever shows in Breezefield.
We did.
Oh, yeah.
Which were a strange little farming community in Jewsbury, where it were all farmers and all little locals, weren't it? They were all a bit rural, let's say, up there. But an interesting little place. So, I went to Jewsbury, and I went to go talk to people in Jewsbury, and they were a bit unkeen to talk to me. They weren't right sure about me, but I managed to find one or two characters, and we had some good conversations. Today I'm in Jewsbury. It's a beautiful day. We're going to check the place out, see what's good about it, and see what folk think about it. Come join me. Well, I like Jewsbury, mate. I like it a lot. Yeah, there's some right well-known, like well-known shops and that. They're always open. Always, any time of day. Always open. Right well-known.
Oh yes, well, Jewsbury's changed a lot over years. They've just changed Shepherd's Bury into a dentist, and that was a shame. But it's alright, it's still a good place to visit if you get the chance, like, you know.
Yeah, well, a lot of alternative clothes shops have gone. You know, like a lot have gone, just disappeared from town. But we've still got a top shop. Yeah, it's alright. It's changing. They're making plays better bit by bit. And I know it's a long process. But it's one they've needed to do for a long time.
You should definitely pop along. It's a good old place to walk around and spend the day. There's lots of places to sunbathe. If the likes of vape, there's lots of vape shops. It's alright, you know what I mean?
Oh, Jewsbury is just fantastic. Fewer Jewish cemeteries than I imagined for a place with a name like Jewsbury, and there's some interesting artwork wherever you look. I don't quite know what this is. I don't quite know what's going on here, but there's some fantastic pieces of art throughout the city. It's got a wonderful market. It's bustling, hurly-burly, lots of people about, lots of trade, lots of commerce, lots of wonderful things happening. It's a great place to spend a day.
There's loads of bookies.
That definitely needs to go if they have been already. In fact, move in. Why not move in? It's beautiful. You just gotta see it. You gotta see it for yourself. Come down, you can get the bus. You can get the bus anywhere in Kirklees. It's amazing. Amazing. You wouldn't believe it. And people are so accepting, so welcoming.
They're gonna make Jewsbury new capital. It's gonna be the best place on God's green earth. Now watch. Now watch, it's all coming. It's all future. I saw an electric bus. Still there. All future.
Some good places about you. It just, you know, it's got a bad reputation at times, but it's got a bus station, it's got a train station. It's got one or two pubs left. It's alright, you know, get down for a day and that. It's a good laugh. Great laugh. We all have a great laugh. So yes, some very friendly faces all round Jewsbury, and people who couldn't wait to speak to us about different elements of what town's about. New capital, what do we think? Has Jewsbury got that potential?
It's got some nice old buildings. It could look like it.
Huh?
But then again, I don't think people are that friendly there, are they? They're not like normal Yorkshire folk.
In what way?
Well, I'm sure some of them characters on that video, they want, like, true to form. You know what I mean?
You're telling me that lass with purple hair and clown face, she wasn't real?
No, she looked real.
Oh, right,
I meant
okay.
others. And it does have a fine train station.
It does, to be fair. And West Riding's on it.
That's it.
On Wellington Road, as we well know. Nice little pub, that
It is a nice pub, actually.
Not bad at all.
Yeah.
Opportunity Centre looked like it were up to let. I wonder why.
Well, they've obviously filled all their opportunities.
Yeah, exactly.
So they don't need it anymore.
Or if I look at it the other way, there's a new opportunity somebody can have. There's an empty space there for the...
Positive spin.
Innit?
Positive spin. These could be politicians, these. So, yeah, famous residents. Do we know anybody from Jewsbury?
No.
We don't. Well, I've got a couple. Alistair Brownlee,
Is he?
runner.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
well, I assume his brother is then, isn't he?
No. I thought that and all. I checked it.
Right.
He was from Leeds. I think they moved to Leeds at a young age.
Right.
So other one was from, but Alistair is from Jewsbury. Sam and Tom Burgess. A lot of rugby heritage.
I thought they were Bradford lads.
I'm going by.
So then
Going by-
George must be.
No. No.
What's going on in Jewsbury?
No, so Sam and Tom Burgess were, but others they moved by that point.
Luke
Or
and
the
George,
cousins.
yeah.
I don't know. Are they
Nah,
brothers?
they're
or
all-
cousins
they're all
or what?
brothers.
Are they?
Yeah.
No, they moved somewhere again. I might be wrong, but I'm just.
That
with my
might be where
information.
Bradford comes from then.
Maybe so. Francis Cummins,
Oh, no, that
Name
name.
rings a bell. Yeah.
rugby lads.
Yeah.
Rugby lads. Eddie Waring,
Oh, aye, yeah.
Is he from Jewsbury?
Yeah.
Jewsbury lad.
One of the last good rugby commentators.
Speaking of which, Steve off Sky Sports is from Jewsbury
What
as well.
a man.
Aye.
That were good TV. Them two.
Yeah.
On a Friday night, screaming at people getting put left, right, and centre. That was
Absolutely.
good TV.
Wallace Hartley, you won't know his name. You know, story at Titanic.
Ah,
It went down. Sorry for spoilers, but it went into water. And your band kept playing. Well, bandmaster, well, Wallace Hartley from Jewsbury, of course, and that explains it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's a man who's going to finish his job. for his Bobsworth.
proper Yorkshireman. Aye,
Yes.
yeah.
And Shannon Matthews. So yes, so we've got a wide range of folks there,
Yes.
all from different areas and different ways. But to find out more about Jewsbury, we thought we'd get a weather review off us very own Pat Testing.
Thanks, Tom. As always in glorious Yorkshire, it'll be fair to middling with colliginous skies and a full 8 octaves. In Ravensthorpe and Thornhill, it'll be glorious, while in Jewsbury Moor and Hanging Eaton, it'll be full of snow, but there's nought new there. And just remember, a choking downdraft will often result in 100% coverage, so go steady. And now, to the sports desk for the latest.
It's that time. It's sport in Jewsbury. Jewsbury's known for its sporting prowess. Let's find out what's been happening in town.
Well, Jewsbury Rams, currently in RFL League One, after last season's relegation from Championship. They're doing all right.
Jewsbury Rangers Football Club finished second in Yorkshire Amateur League Division 3, so they'll be hoping for promotion. Mainly down to work as Super Danny Brooks, we're told, but he couldn't have done it without Danny Fenton supplying him.
Dewsbury's own West Riding Eagles, currently sitting third in Yorkshire Men's Volleyball Super League, behind West Park Miners and Leeds Ghosts. But it's all still to play for.
In archery news, Dewsbury South Leeds Archers took first in ladies compound, ladies barebow, gents compound, gents at recurve, gents barebow and gents longbow at third indoor ring series part 4, with Chris Noble scoring an impressive 587 points with 46 golds and 24 X's. That's nearly as many as me. Back to studio. So yes, plenty of sporting action. It's known for its sporting heritage. There's some good sport, isn't there, in
There is,
Dewsbury?
there is.
By the sound of things, lots of things happening, lots going on. What's the recommend? I mentioned a curry place earlier. Remember the name of place or?
Or, was it Shabar or something? I think it was something like that.
Huh? Shabar.
all right. And when you went in, you got served through a little oil in wall.
Ah,
Little oil. I used to.
little
Little bloke.
Little
used to-
oil?
Used to,
how little what oil?
Eh? Like about this big, just enough to get your bag through.
Oh, okay.
But it was this little man used to stand on a little box. He must have only been about 5 foot tall. He used to stick his head through to serve you. It was, but the beds were.
He's so innocent-minded, isn't he? He's so innocent-minded. We all read that a different way. And he's very innocent-minded. God bless him. Yeah, we'll have to go back to Jewsbury. We had some good laughs down there. I remember we used to go for a beer up road from where we were gigging. We used to do that everywhere we went.
Yeah.
But when we were at Morton House, I'm sure it was called Nelson or something, just up road. We were sat in a beer garden, I remember.
Aye, by River, wasn't it? We had them Yeah.
Yes, that's
we
right.
We had
Yeah.
chip butties in there.
We did.
Yeah, they were bang on them. Yeah, we're all right.
Yes, so we've done us a bit, haven't we?
Yes, it went up road towards
oh,
Thornhill, wasn't it?
Yeah, at Bridge, wasn't it?
Aye.
Timepiece has gone. So that was Witherspoons, if I remember
Has
the
it?
centre, and then it turned into not a Witherspoons but just a pub, and then a car went through its front window. Do you remember that story? That was because at the same
Vaguely, yeah.
time when Prince Philip kept crashing into things and people said it were him. That was joke at the time, but yeah, no, that's gone. So we sang about Timepiece, Leggers, that's one down near Boathouse,
Right.
if I remember that.
Shep.
Jet Larry were dancing on
He
that
was.
video, wasn't
He
he,
was.
down that
Yeah,
way?
yeah,
I
yeah, he
remember,
was, yeah.
And a Neef and all that.
Yeah.
Timepiece, Leggers, Shepherd's Boy. Now, Shepherd's Boy is that lovely person with wraparound. I don't want to say whether it was a man or a woman. I didn't ask her either, but them. I didn't ask that person either.
Right.
But they said quite rightly, Shepherd's Boy is turning into a dentist.
Is it?
And that was a beautiful pub, that. That was Ossett
Aye,
Brewery.
yeah.
Now, Ossett Brewery bars usually do all right. However, dentists do all right as well, don't they? So, yeah, they've turned it into that. And I wonder why. I wonder if it was because it was in middle of nowhere. Ish. It was out on
Yeah.
side road.
Yeah. It wasn't your normal accessible at town centre, was it? But there wasn't much round it.
It had another beer. That had a beer garden though as well.
Yeah.
They were really good. It's a shame when that happens to pubs, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is. Anyway, your letters to us that come via various ways, but usually by email to tom@yorkshire.style. We've got a letter each to read.
we?
Pat, do you want to start us off with your
Oh,
letter?
well, I'm going to need my glasses again,
get your
because
glasses.
Linda's a bat.
Get the glasses. I'll tell you what, Eddie, you read yours
Go on,
while his
I'll get
glasses.
sorted.
Oh, I'm here now, I'm ready, I'm ready.
Go on then.
Wanna go?
Yeah.
Go on.
Dear gentle Eddie, why do they call you gentle?
You
That's Soft Barry from Beeston.
Soft Barry. Why do they call him soft?
I don't know, but he didn't. That's not a question.
Well, right. Well,
And he's not here to answer.
There's two answers. There's the answer that I can say. I can ask my wife, and there's also I'm just dead gentle. I'm a gentle giant, loving, kind fella. That's all it is. I assume any road. My man picked it, so.
That's fair enough, yeah. It's on his birth certificate.
My father's name and all, innit? Gentle Larry. So.
Jet Larry, yeah.
Yeah,
It's probably a
probably-
tradition, isn't it?
Yeah, it probably comes down through like my gentle granddad.
Fair enough. Yeah, I like it. Good. And you've got a letter
I
as
have.
well, like that.
It says, "Dear Yorkshireteers, what's best architecture in Yorkshire, in your opinion?" And that's from Keith in Chapeltown.
Keith in Chapeltown, fair play. Architecture, we like a bit of architecture, don't we? There's some nice architecture. Obvious ones, Minster, didn't it? York Minster or Jewsbury Minster with Black Tom.
Wakefield.
Go on.
Wakefield Cathedral. Nice.
Wakefield Cathedral's a nice building. We're getting very religious, aren't we, on this?
Yeah,
We've mentioned
yeah.
Jesus in every episode so far, and now we're talking about churches. Is there any like new architecture? Barnsley Market's done a cracking job of it, and they've tidied that up quite nicely. There's Witherspoons at Leeds in Millennium Square. That's quite nice.
Yeah.
Is it?
What's it? Cuthbert Broderick.
Guthrie.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
it is,
Lovely,
yeah.
lovely building.
It's
That
nice, is that?
lovely building.
Epworth Gallery looks a bit funny, but as architecture goes,
Yeah.
Grey box.
eh?
It's a big grey box.
Modern,
Oh,
isn't
but-
it? It's modern.
but
It's with times.
Cross Road though. Let's get churchy again. Chantry Chapel up Bridge.
That's where I will get into.
Yeah. Lovely
Yeah.
building, that.
I always thought that was a castle when I was a kid.
Did that?
Yeah, many years ago.
Ah.
But then, and I always just figured out as I get to it, I didn't know they were like
Another
the road. I thought that's to row over for church service.
Another bridge. So what we're picking? What's his top one?
Oh, I don't know.
We have
Because
to
we've
pick.
got a lot of castles as well, haven't we?
Yeah, we have.
Oh, that's true.
Ponty
Peterborough.
Castle.
It's
I
a ruin now, but
Yeah, God.
that'd have been fine.
Even
there.
Churchill at Rowe from Ponty Castle. I don't know what that's called. And
All
that's
All
good.
Saints, that.
That's lovely. That. Yeah, I'd go Ponty Castle. Me, I like Ponty Castle. I like the history of it. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I'd probably go with it.
Yeah.
That's in cahoots, Steve, to outvote me on everything, isn't that?
What's that
Why
going to
were
say?
you
Go on.
going?
Oh, well, Conisborough's got more of a castle, I think, than
Oh, it
Ponty
has,
has.
aye.
There's more of it left, you know what I mean?
Yes.
We've got to go with that. Nostell Pride is quite nice, but Sandal Castle's about the same as Ponty, and it's what's left in it. You've got to go York Minster, though. There's not more beautiful than that, is there?
I see what you mean. Even if you go to stay in York, Shambles, I love how
Can't change your mind now.
Nah, I know, but as another option, as my third choice, then it's timeless, isn't it?
It is. Fair play. Well, that's another episode. We'll be back next week with another place to talk about. Keep sending in your letters to tom@yorkshire.style and we'll speak to you soon. See thee.